For months, Donald Trump has completely ignored the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, never once expressing even a shred of empathy for them. He's actually expressed more empathy for himself in having lost employees to Jeffrey Epstein than the fact that after they were lost, they were then sexually abused. He doesn't care about the abuse, he cares about his employees. But it turns out that all of that, as bad as it was, it can actually get worse. Because according to new reporting from the Rolling Stone, in recent weeks, according to two different sources, Trump has repeatedly critiqued the string of media appearances by Epstein accusers and their families, arguing that some of them are just trying to make him look bad, or implying that he did something wrong during his time as one of Epstein's friends and party companions. At times, Trump has said that some of these people speaking out are, in his words, clearly of a Democrat political affiliation, while wondering aloud if some of them are coordinating with prominent liberal attorneys or groups. And that right there is horrendous. That right there should be the biggest scandal of a presidency. If the Epstein cover-up happening in plain view wasn't already, this should clinch it. But he is being more critical of the people who were physically abused by Epstein and Maxwell than he is of Epstein and Maxwell. If you're a MAGA person, you care about this. You care about taking down the cabal and QAnon, all that stuff. Please link me a video of Trump critiquing them, attacking Epstein and Maxwell. And you know he can do it. You've seen any blue state governor, he's come up with nicknames. Look at what he said about Elizabeth Warren a few days ago, attacking her. She needs to have a drug test. She's crazy. She's hopped up on something. Has he been 1/10 as harsh to Ghislaine Maxwell as he has to Elizabeth Warren? Why is it that behind the scenes he is bad-mouthing the victims of this? You think he's your champion to take down the sex predators? He's standing with them, both in public and behind the scenes, it turns out. And no, the White House, officially they say, none of this is true. It's just the failing Rolling Stone. That's just a lie. They have multiple sources. It happened. Spokespeople for the White House denying something means literally nothing. We legally, I think, have to mention it. It's worth absolutely nothing. And so Brett, I didn't see this coming. I thought he was just utterly indifferent to what happened to them. No, it turns out he's actually adding insult to injury.
Even still, even if the perpetrators of these were largely Democrat uniparty people, he's protecting them. Donald Trump, I am of the opinion that the person who's making Trump look bad is Trump in all the photos I see of him with Jeffrey Epstein, yucking it up at parties where there are children. Longtime friend, Epstein himself said, this was my longtime buddy, a close friend for 10 years. Ghislaine Maxwell, I wish her well. Please don't rat on me, please don't rat on me, please don't rat on me. They're buds, dude. And if you were to describe in a vacuum your biggest fears about the type of person that would hang out with Jeffrey Epstein when he's doing sketchy crap and then cover up for Jeffrey Epstein after he's doing sketchy crap, you would describe everything about Donald Trump, all the way down the line, every aspect of this dude, someone in a position of power, someone with a lot of money, someone who is a lech, a well-known lech, someone who would do something as sketchy as buying the Miss Teen America pageant. But if I then say that person is Donald Trump, a lot of people will be like, oh, because name like me like name, him be good cause I him like. That is stupid. That is bad logic. Whereas on the other side, you got people that you would assume, I guess like me, since I'm on the left, that once I hear that Bill Clinton went there, I'd be like, no, keep the list secret. But I'm better than you, and I love being able to say it because I'm not a hypocrite, and I get to say it, you're a hypocrite. If you're the one who's being like, I found out the name of the person, so now I don't want justice. And I get to say, and you can join me. You can be one of the me's here. One of the great I'm such a piece of crap, but in this scenario, it's so liberating to say, I don't care who was on Epstein Island. I think if they were there and they were doing sketchy stuff, we should know about it and they should suffer the consequences. Whereas Donald Trump's like, I don't think we're gonna prosecute any people who did this horrible stuff, even though I ran on telling you their names.
There's a lot of phony stuff. We don't want to ruin anyone's life. Again,
Why not?
that is more empathy than he has given to the actual victims. Which, by the way, Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna on September 3rd are going to have a press conference with survivors of the abuse. Trump could show up if he gives a damn about them. You give a damn about them, whether you're a progressive or MAGA. You care deeply. Has Trump ever even pretended to care deeply? Remember when Trump brought the women who had accused Bill Clinton to the debate? So he can do this if it's to his benefit. He doesn't care. Thus far, although they have repeatedly asked to see Donald Trump, he has denied it. And in the meantime, he's been talking crap about them, time that I think, and you probably think, would be better spent releasing the goddamn documents. But he hasn't done that because he's never gonna do that because he doesn't want you to see what's in them.